All right, patch notes. We present the Escape from Tarkov 0.13.5 patch notes. There will be a wipe with this patch. Streets of Tarkov expansion. Kaban. Cabin or Kaban? Added new boss Kaban. He once had a small legal business in Tarkov, but was not afraid to use criminal methods of money acquisition. After the general evacuation, he remains in the city and his gang has grown. His size allows him to fire various heavy machine guns without resting the gun. But at the same time, Kaban cannot afford to be mobile and therefore either stays in position or moves slowly from point to point during combat. He has a large number of well-armed guards, some of whom are former military men who have organized a strong defense for him. The boss dwells in the area of the car repair shop on Streets of Tarkov. The area is heavily defended. Entrances are fortified and stationary machine guns and AGS. The paths are mined, and there are snipers on the roof of the car service center. Kaban uses a custom rig to store machine gun boxes, wears body armor under his clothes, and has questionable authority amongst his guards. Gavs nearby help the boss with defense and will engage in combat with Kaban. We should really discuss this real quickly. So Kaban is obviously going to be at Lexos, and he's got the PKM. So that's going to be the weapon of choice for him. I assume that the map expansion is going to be pushed out so you don't have to walk past it as much. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but towards that side of the map, there's the construction crane side and Concordia. That's it. Thank you, Dad. The Concordia side of the map, there's I think it's going to be expanded out that way a fair bit. So you actually have a bit more room to move around that side. Gear presets. Added the ability to save a gear preset and quickly equip it. The player can name the preset, select the one he wants to equip, see its contents, weight, and compare it with other presets. The screen of selected equipment set is divided into 2 tabs. Equipment, which will display all available gear slots. Pouches, which displays the content of the rigged, pockets, backpacks, and secure container. The selected equipment set is assembled from matching items in the player's stash. If the player does not have enough items in the stash to assemble the kit, missing items can be purchased from the merchant/flea market. After character creation, 15 basic sets of equipment are available to the player. The player can create up to 50 custom gear sets. It's really cool. That's actually really cool. I hope, this is my fingers crossed moment, I hope there's no like major conflicted issues. You know when the weapon presets came in at the start and it was really clunky and difficult to use? I really hope this one's nice and smooth. If this happens, oh, life is gonna be so much better. Like if this is smooth, the amount of time spent in the inventory is one of my, like in the stash, is one of my most frustrated things. I really hope this really reduces that. Random container spawns. Containers will now spawn at random points. The number of spawn points for containers has been increased on all locations. Large wooden crates from some Terra Group crates, large cash registers, and fire cabinets will now also spawn at their respective locations. So I was talking about this. People are saying, are there going to be more loot spawns, etc.? How's it going to work? This is my theory. So say there's currently like 15 weapon crates inside a map, say customs, right? They'll make it so there's like 50 different spawn locations. 15 of them will spawn randomly in those 50 different locations. So you won't always be able to check the exact same spot to find a weapon crate. Sometimes it'll be there, sometimes it won't. I think that's how they'll do it. I don't think it's going to be like 1,000 different locations. I think they'll just pick certain ones. So you'll still be able to farm certain routes, but the chances of those containers being there is going to be like, you know, reduced. And for the large wooden crates, some Terra Group crates, large cash registers, and filing cabinets will now always spawn at their respective locations. I'm not really sure what that means. I guess we'll see. Sidearm quick swap. The holstered weapon hotkey is pressed twice, key 1 by default, which is how you do like drop a mag when reloading. So you double tap R and you'll quick change mag. So double tapping 1 will change to your sidearm quickly. The character will swap weapons quicker. This action consumes arm stamina, and if it is insufficient, the weapon equipped in the hands will tremble. Upon trading weapon mastery and corresponding with the weapon type skill, the amount of arm stamina consumed on quick swapping will decrease, and the speed of the action will increase. It'll be really cool. I hope it's smooth. So the idea is you'll take down your primary firearm and bring up your pistol really quickly if you double tap 1. And this is, you know, if you run low in ammo in your mag, you can do a quick swap to finish off the person. Improvements to peaceful behavior of bots. Added routes for looting locations by scavs on Streets of Tarkov location. The barrel of the bot's weapons oscillates up and down slightly during peaceful walking. Peaceful routes of bots now have slight deviations from a straight line between points, mimicking the player's movement. During combat or in case of danger, bots return to ready mode. So this is like the low ready or the high ready. So they'll walk around like kind of like in a low ready or high ready position. It's not going to just be like constantly like looking like a bot. but they're kind of going to look a little bit more resembling to a normal PMC. Reduce the reloading speed of low difficult bots. If you didn't know, there's different difficulty of bots. So at the start of a raid, the easy bots are in the raid, and by the end of a raid, you know, the bots will be like harder and they'll have better loot. So if you actually do stay towards the end of a raid, there's a chance you'll have, you know, more gazelle armored scavs. So if you didn't know that, that's how it actually works. Bots can no longer rotate instantly. Now to rotate by a significant angle while prone, the bots assume a sitting position and continues firing. So they've got to crouch. Bots now search corpses and takes weapons, rigs, backpacks, whatever contents they like from them. If a bot has a backpack and a rig, it will drop the backpack and rig next to the corpse. Contents taken by the bots are not refundable by insurance. Wow, so if a bot loots your gear and they keep it, you lose your insurance. Wow. Bots can share an item with a player playing as a scav by calling them out. So that would be like the hand action to come over. Improve visibility of bots at dusk. Now it corresponds more correctly with a change of light level. Flashlights still gives better visibility at this time of day. Correct the spawning time when playing as a scav on all maps. Dude, this is going to be interesting. This is going to mix it up. So insurance will have a little bit less significance. And on top of that, it'll also mean that you can run up to different bots as a scav and get free stuff. So potentially, like, you could run up to a scav and it might have looted a player and you can actually take the loot the bot took from the player. Bot groups. The AI scav groups system has been... You mind? The AI scav group system has been improved. Now a group of scavs will operate as a team, will spawn at a certain chance. They are going to be better organized in combat and are essentially small gangs. That's cool. That's really cool. I like that. I want scavs to be more difficult by them overwhelming you with too many scavs more than them being more aimbotty. So if this actually works well, I'd rather them reduce the aimbotness of scavs and actually just make it so there's more and they're overwhelming and you're more pressured by the fact that the scavs are like that. Commands to bots. When playing as a scav, new commands to bots are available to the player. The chance that a bot will execute a command depends on the reputation with fence. All commands have a cooldown. Help. This command is used. All bots with a certain chance and in a significant radius will go to the player and engage in combat with the enemy. That is awesome. That is cool. Spread out. With a certain chance, the bots with the reasonable radius will take cover and spread out over the area. So you can actually like build your own scav army with bots. Take cover. With a certain chance, the bot will next to the player will take the nearest cover. Quiet. With a certain chance, the bot will reasonably radius will stop talking and start listening. Stop. A certain chance, the bot will next to the player will stop for a short time, look at the player, and then continue moving. Now, the command follow when playing as a scav can be given not only with a gesture, but also with a phrase, follow me. I actually think this is cool. This is really fun. People that like scavving a lot or people that play a little bit more casually could build their own little scav armies and have a lot of fun with it. So I think this is actually really cool. And yeah, I don't really have too much more to say about that. Quality of life. That's QOL for people who don't understand. The user interface of the trade, quest, and Ragman services screen has been redesigned, which is huge. So the Ragman services is the clothing when you purchase clothing from Ragman. But the trade and quest. So we've seen this in a video before where all the trades will be listed across the top, and then you'll be able to just click in between traders like that without having to go back to the trader menu to pick each individual trader. The player can now quickly equip or replace an item with any of the available items in the stash via a drop-down menu by clicking on character slot. Cool. They can just go to rig and then quickly select one. Oh, that's huge. That's all this stuff I love. The FPS meter will no longer overlap the raid timer. Sweet. That's actually kind of nice. I know it's not huge, but it's a good quality of life thing. Double clicking on consumable automatically uses the item. In terms of functionality, double clicking is similar to the use option in the context of the menu item. So if you like go to here and you go, okay, I want to use that stim, you double left click it, bam, stim's used, you know? Or if you got food and drink, same. So it's just a way to speed it up, make it a lot quicker. So you're in combat, you're like, oh my God, I need to quickly get that injector out, bam, double click and you got it done. You can turn on a tactical device or helmet mounted live by pressing the H key. You can switch the mode of the tactical device by pressing the control H key combination. That's just having a helmet light. The list of available mods for OpsCore helmets, rails, as well as the 6B47 helmet has been expanded. When holding the okay, so okay, so this is like your normal keys along here. So you press 5. I know what it's going to say. You press 5 and you hold the 5 key. It's actually going to give you an option like which limb do you want to heal. So do you want to heal your arm, your leg, your stomach, and all that. So when holding the 4 to O keys, when using a first aid kit and other medical supplies, a drop-down list of body parts to treat will now appear. When using the first aid kit, The list shows all the character's wounds. When using other medical items, only those body parts can be healed with the items are shown. To activate it, you need to set the hotkey mode to release. There you go. So it means that the hotkey won't actually work until you've actually released the hotkey. So there'll be quick slots. It'll be like here saying on push or whatever. It might be under controls. So where it's on press, you'll have to switch these over to release. That's what it means by that. So it means when you release the hotkey, it'll actually activate. Added new images to the loading screen. Wait. Gun stand. A new modular weapon stand has been added to the hideout. The stand has 3 levels of pumping. Each level can hold a certain number of weapons. Level 1, 108 cells. Level 2, 132 cells. And level 3, 182 cells. What he means by that is like a cell is like a square. Like that is a cell. You awake? You are now. That's cool. So that means you'll actually have extra storage by upgrading the weapon stand in your hideout. So you'll actually be able to, you know, like if you've got a standard account, you could focus on also upgrading your weapon stand and you'll be able to put weapons in your hideout to store those guns. A quick sale of scav gear. I'm so excited for this because I like scavving just really quickly to make some money and get out. So a sell equipment button has been added to the scav gear transfer screen. The player can sell all the equipment he has after extracting as a scav, including currency that Fence doesn't normally buy. Sweet. So it means like you could put a couple of the items across that you want and then click sell the rest and you'll literally sell everything that you've got equipped on you. It means you'll get a little bit less money for it, but the time saved is going to be worth it. Improved display of the crafting process. Added animation and a color indication to the icon of the module where crafting is in progress. Finished craft is now displayed first in the module list, which will be at the top. Clicking on the complete craft counter takes you to the module that has a ready for pickup item. See, these kind of things are just going to make me happy because it's less time I'm spending in the stash and more time I can actually be playing the game. I know some of you guys like playing spreadsheet simulators, but you know what? It is what it is. Graphics and performance. The visual effect of anesthetic has been changed. Anesthetic? Oh, okay. So that's for when you take a painkiller. So when you take a painkiller, you won't have that sharpening effect. This is huge for content creators because when we record, greens are really horrible for both Twitch and YouTube. So if you're watching a stream, a live stream, or you're watching on a YouTube video and you're like, oh my God, why does it look so crap? It's because it's greens. Rendering greens is just horrible when it comes to content creation. So this will actually make it look a lot better for any of you people that watch content. New technology of fog rendering has been implemented on Streets of Tarkov. Hopefully that increases FPS. Added a new culling system to the lighthouse location. Culling is where like when you can't see something, it'll make it disappear from the actual render itself. So therefore it's reducing the amount of FPS drain on your computer. Improve the culling system of Streets of Tarkov, increasing the accuracy and performance of the system. This is also means that like, you know, when sometimes you're like half behind a wall and there's like sometimes some buildings disappear and stuff like that. That's what it means. Optimization of resource consumption by the sound system. How about you just change the sound system completely? Sorry, Nikita. Weapons equipment, SVT-40 and AVT-40 rifles. This is your 7.62 by 54Rs. AK-12, which is a 5.45. AK, look, we need more AKs in the game. PKM and PKP light machine guns. So this is our first of the belt feds. Rizzy's sword off. So this is a short barrel, short double barrel shotgun. And the PMPB pistols have been updated. New ammos. Prender blackout, a 12 gauge. This terrifies me. This does more damage than Magnum buckshot. I reckon this will be a slug, probably. I've got a feeling. MP7 ammo. So this could be another AP ammo or it could be flesh ammo. More 7.62 by 39. Always wanted more 7.62 by 39 and 54Rs. And then a 9 by 19. Added a number of new weapon modifications, equipment, and modules. Sweet. Balancing changes. Various balancing changes to the characteristic of the ammo. So probably increasing some pen, reducing some damage or whatever that stuff, and also velocities. Various balancing of trade changes. So some of the barter trades, balancing changes to the craft. So some of the crafts were getting a bit ridiculous, like it was too expensive to even bother. I'm assuming they've just changed them, or they've probably made more worse, to be honest. Adjusted resizing of the following mods. Cool. We don't need to go through that. Oh, this is the 40, except for the 42 round, mate. If that's a 2 slot now, that would be kind of nice. All right, balancing changes to the quest. Trophy. So trophies Rashala? No. EFT Wiki trophy. No, trophy is, yes, Rashala. So changing the Rashala. Sellout, I believe, is Killer. Yep, it's Killer. And Woodskeeper is Sherman. Hunting Trip is that the one where you got to kill with the M700? Yeah, kill Sherman with an M700. This is an atrocious. Because he doesn't. This is kill Sherman from 50 meters away with the M700 with the ridiculous sight. What's tourists? This is kill the goons. Psycho Sniper is get level 10 snipers. Shooter Born in Heaven. I really hope all the Shooter Born in Heaven change is removing streets. If they just do that, I'm happy. Tarkov Shooter Part 8. Okay, for Tarkov Shooter Part 8, if they've done this change, I'm going to be so excited. Kill X amount of PMCs on woods without dying. That's it. I don't care. Just having it in one raid is really horrible because you're meant to be a sniper, right? Like, make it that you can kill them over 5 raids. Who cares? If you're like sneaking around woods and you can actually get your 4 kills in 5 raids, whatever it is, I'm happy with that. Capturing outposts. This one's atrocious, but this could be better if they make it so the pier includes the gas station. Yeah, the gas station. Outside of that, and woods, make it a little bit bigger than the FOB, like outside of the FOB a bit. That would make it okay. Stylish one, isn't that killer? 100 times? Okay. Maybe it's 50 times, maybe it's 25 times. Farming Part 4. This is graphics cards. That's not that bad now. This is actually a lot easier. Yeah. I got a feeling it's more to the actual quest itself though. Yeah. ET Wiki. Oh, someone in chat said maybe it's kill killer 200 times. Crosses is the one where it's like 3 lead X's, 5 defibs, ophthalmoscopes, all that one. Insomnia, I hope they've reduced the amount of PMC kills at night time because this one's atrocious. Otherwise,
longer hours.
A couple of hours either side.
12 hours.
Make it a 12-hour gap. I'm okay with that. So Good Part 3 is 6p43 armors, I think. So It Good Part 3. I believe it's the 6p43 armors. And Test Drive Part 1, which is, this one needs to be changed because it's like you got to shoot PMCs over 50 meters with an M1A and a thermal sight. Like it's a little bit over the top. Okay, shooting range. Reduce the requirement for building a level 1 module. New requirements. Lighting level 1. That's heaps easy. Whereas like they made it like 15 different things last time. Defective wall conditions to the module construction. Med block level 1 water. All new conditions for the module construction of the gym. Okay, so that's mostly just fixes. I'm not going to go over that. The stash upgrade obtained as a reward for the quest, the Terror Group Trail, and for the ranking season prize will occur during August.
Delayed.
It might be delayed, chat. The reward will be delayed. All right, so if you're watching on YouTube, that's the rundown of all the updates and that for the patch notes. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am. I'm live streaming right now with my dad and also my neighbor. And we are going to be doing a subathon that has no limit. So we could be streaming. His dad's here till the end of September. He's happy to stay here till the end of September. And besides that, if you want to come in, win some computers, we're giving away computers every second day. Use your Twitch Prime subs, support me and the team. Help us do more shenanigans. We've got some crazy stuff planned for the next 6 to 12 weeks. Twitch.tv/Pestily. And yeah, like and subscribe.